Escaping the Maze of Thought, Part 1, by Xuefeng. The most tragic lives are those focused on outcomes, while the most carefree ones enjoy the present. Many people, before planning to do something, always weigh the pros and cons and consider possible adverse factors and difficulties ahead, trying to be as thorough as possible. I would say this is a kind of thinking trap and even a mindset that leads to a pessimistic life. Suppose a couple knows they will divorce in 10 years. They wouldn't get married. Even if they do, their days won't be sweet. If they don't know the outcome of a divorce 10 years later, they will have a sweet time after falling in love and getting married, enjoying a wonderful period. Suppose Lifechanyuan tells all Chanyuan celestials before creating a homestead that no matter how many homesteads we build, they will eventually be destroyed by the government. Would the Chanyuan celestials still have the enthusiasm and passion to build homesteads? Would they still build each homestead so beautifully? Of course not. If the outcome is not disclosed in advance, the Chanyuan celestials will wholeheartedly and enthusiastically create homesteads. Even if they are destroyed after being created, what's the significance? Now I ask, is there any Chanyuan celestial who regrets participating in the creation of homesteads? I guess not. Why? Because in the process of creating homesteads, we experienced a life that 99% of humanity has not, learning through personal experience about the real existence of the 1,000-year world, which leads us to infer the existence of the 10,000-year world and the celestial islands continents of the Elysium world. Meanwhile, we experience true happiness, joy, freedom, and bliss. Thus, our perspectives have broadened, our patterns have enlarged, our realms have risen, and our understanding of the current state of human society has deepened. Especially, our consciousness has changed, transitioning from human consciousness to celestial consciousness. This is a leap in life, a transformation and adventure in the glorious journey of life. So, I guess no Chanyuan celestial regrets getting involved in the life of creating homesteads. From this, we can conclude a mindset. Engage in life, engage in creation, but don't consider the difficulties that might arise during the process, and don't ponder the outcome, because the outcome is in the process itself. If the process is beautiful, life will be more meaningful, and the outcome of life will surely be beautiful. Therefore, do not pursue the outcome of life, because the outcome of life is death. What we pursue is the outcome of life when life is sublimated. No matter how life's process is, it is meaningful and valuable. Even if the government destroys our homesteads time and again, we have already gained what we should have, with no regrets, never. Looking at historical figures, the outcomes of almost all lives are tragic. Knowing that life is tragic, but look at people now. They are still passionately striving, worrying, suffering, laughing, and crying. The grand play on the stage of life is being performed continuously without novelty. Those who understand this principle lead transcendent, unconventional, romantic, and carefree lives. Those who do not understand this principle not only lead tragic lives, but the outcomes of their lives are even more tragic. This is called awakening, also known as enlightenment. March 2nd, 2022.